Hey, this is Tommy Dreamer. I'm here to give a shout out to Alyx. That's just Alyx, A-L-Y-X. And if you're reviewing wrestling, I gotta just give you a little bit of warning, because we got 10 years in, and the next time you review one of my matches, I gotta say, hopefully you give me a good review, because if not, I will find you, I will come through this screen, and maybe put you through a barbed wire flaming table. So everyone, give Alyx a lovely shout out. And Alyx, I hope your reviews are hardcore. I hope your reviews are old school. I hope your reviews are extreme.
Initiating login sequence. Welcome to Alyx's world.
Hello all, and welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're trying out a new green screen. It's okay. I think the quality of the camera that I have isn't quite up to snuff, but how does it look? What do y'all think? Now, this isn't the final product. I want this background to be animated the next time you see me, but it's going to take us a while. But for now, it's a bit fuzzy. It's not perfect. I told my moderators, they know about this, that these first few streams, maybe the next one even, probably the one on Wednesday, when we review or preview, Revolution, it's going to be a little shaky. But it's a trial and error. So far, it looks okay. It looks all right. It doesn't look too bad. I think it actually, gives the same effect. But it's if you really look hard at it, you got some fuzzy edges here on my shoulder, especially right there. I tried to tweak it, but unfortunately, if I tweak it anymore, I'll be invincible. I'll be John Cena, and that's due to lighting. I gotta get some more lamps in here. It's gonna be hard to fit the right type of lights, and you can see the screen ends right here too. So we got some work to do, but it's a work in progress. I love it. I love the fact that we're trying out new things and we're expanding the brand. Like I told y'all, I'm here to grow this. I'm here to make things as entertaining and visually pleasing as possible. So I ask for your patience. These next few streams might be a little wonky, but everyone's saying they like it. Everyone says it looks good. A little bit scratchy, a little bit shaky, but it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be good. So we'll try this out for Monday as well. Now, I'm hoping to get the new camera probably sometime before Revolution. Now, if I get the new camera, I think things are going to look a lot better. But so far, so good. I mean, I can't complain. Just a little shaky, but we'll be all right. Regardless, welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I am your host, Alyx, just Alyx, and this is my WWE Friday Night SmackDown review for February 24th, 2023, the final SmackDown of February, right? Right, because February only has 27 days. So, the next Saturday, the next Friday, the next time you see me for SmackDown will be the first in the month of March. You hear that honking? Kind of scared me for a minute. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how they build to WrestleMania. I'm still not as hyped as I would like to be Like, the only thing going into WrestleMania right now is still Sami Zayn and the Bloodline. Like, it's kind of scary that we're 4 weeks away and it doesn't feel like we're getting much progression. Now, Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio, although it hasn't been announced yet, it'll be announced soon, I'm pretty sure. That might be right next to the Bloodline in terms of storyline, storytelling, and build for WrestleMania. The moment they announce that match, I'm hyped. I'm just waiting for the announcement. That might be the best built match they have so far. They're still building to Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and the Usos, which is most likely going to be the main event of night one. And it should. Between me and you, that should be the main event of night one. I'm not taking any other excuses. That is your main event for night one. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and the Usos. I love Charlotte. I love Rhea. I love Asuka, and I love Bianca. Sorry, this year, the tag teams should get the main event of night one, and then Cody and Roman should get night two. No offense to the women, you're gonna have plenty of opportunities to shine. I mean, think about the matches they got. For the women, you got Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. By all means, I hoped to God that's a squash. Please be a squash. I know people want a competitive match, but for me, let that be a squash. You got Bianca Belair versus Asuka, which is going to kick so much ass. And the rumored match, well, we got a couple for night two. We got Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish Stratus versus Damage Control. Excuse me. And I think Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler will be competing for the tag team belts. I don't know how that's going to work, because Damage Control has the tag team belts. So are we going to drop the belts somehow? I don't know. Not too sure where we're going with this, but yeah, it's looking like we're going to have two women's matches. One for night one and then one for night two. And I think all four of them, with the right build, can be pretty good. I'm not too sure what you do with Ronda, though. Again, if you want to get the belts on them, you're going to have them fight somebody for them. You're going to have them fight somebody for them belts. There isn't much of a tag team division in the women's division in terms of the women. So good luck with that one. But I thought tonight's episode was just like Raw. It was fine. It was fine. Like, you see them setting up certain matches. You had Drew McIntyre show up during the opening 6-man tag to confront Gunther. Gunther. Setting up his IC title match. I'm assuming that's going to be a triple threat. Sheamus, Drew, and Gunther. Fine. Not against that. Everything they did with Rhea Ripley and Charlotte was fine. Dom, can I be honest with you? Outside of the Bloodline, Dom carried this show. Dominic Mysterio. I'm telling y'all, this prison gimmick, don't drop the soap gimmick. He's still trying to figure it out, but it's still one of the best things in WWE, without question. Him confronting Charlotte Flair, Ripley coming out to get in her face. I was a bit put off by the fact that Charlotte is taller than Rhea. I was on the impression that Rhea was actually the same height or taller than Charlotte, but I guess Charlotte had them high heels. She couldn't look shorter, that's for sure. Let me see here. I think that can't be it. Was that the only build? Because then they did Ray and Dom, and then the Bloodline. Wow, that was it. Because I'm actually looking at the recap here. Man, I don't know. Look, they got 4 weeks. We're down to 4 weeks now. We were at 5. Now we down to 4 to build to WrestleMania. Right now, it doesn't feel like WrestleMania. 4 weeks is still a long time to do something, but I'm not feeling it, man. The rest of the card was just kind of there. LA Knight took on Kofi Kingston. Wish they were doing more with LA Knight because he's way too talented, and I'm over the New Day. We'll talk about them in a second. Shayna beat Natalya by submission. Apparently, Natalya and Tegan Nox are in a feud with Ronda and Shayna for some reason. Okay. Karrion Kross beat Rey thanks to Dom. And yeah, that was it. So, before we get to SmackDown, we do have some news. News in the world of wrestling. Jeff Hardy. His case was closed. The DUI case was closed. And we got all the punishments. We'll take a look at that. And what the future holds for Jeff Hardy first. And then Carmella. Carmella was also trending, but not for the right reasons. Carmella apparently was not happy with her rating on the video game. WWE 2K23? Yeah, 2K23 released the ratings, the superstar ratings of their playable characters. And Carmella was not happy with the rating she got. So we'll take a look at that. And whatever else I have, we'll talk about. So let's not waste any more time. Let's pay these bills and get right to the show. If this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, y'all, edit. Help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, hot topic, or review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to, give thanks. Hit that super thanks. If you would like to donate after the fact, you can also, one second, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, just Alex Central, give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, give me a follow on TikTok, for I am the tickest of the talkest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo, and Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast. Get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalexisworld@gmail.com. Business inquiries just to say hi. And get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. Get you a new school Alex's World t-shirt, but most importantly, get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie. America, the remix t-shirt made by It's J Knox and Firestar Heart. All this down below in the description box. And today's sponsor is Extra Wallet, changing the way you carry your items one day at a time. Sleek, small, sturdy, reliable wallets that you can use to carry your stuff. Let me tell you something. You want these. You want you an Extra Wallet. And I can get you one for 40% off. Damn. So how's about we get a quick word from our sponsor? And then, of course, we'll get to some shout-out. Today's video is sponsored by Exter. In today's age, old leather wallets are a thing of the past. People are looking for something more efficient. That's where Exter comes in. It can fit in your front pocket or any other space convenient for your access. It is the perfect smart wallet for minimalists that only carry essential items such as credit cards and IDs. It also has a cool pop-up feature that allows you to see what's inside, so you always know what you're getting out. Plus, it comes with its own tracker that connects with your phone, so if you ever misplace it, you can instantly find it. Amazing designs, amazing features, all at amazing prices. And today, if you click the link down below and use the promo code JustAlex, you can get 40% off any purchase you make. I truly believe this is a great gift, and it's changing the way people carry their items. So don't hesitate. Use the link below and get you a wallet today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me here. As always, show some love to the moderators, Ultra, Show Nice and Firestar Heart, Elias, Demi, and Godzilla Hawk. Who help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you, and also show some love to the other moderators, the new moderators, Big MGM, New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl, and Khalil Does Everything. Everything. Gotta show them some love. Always respect the mods, because they are here to keep things intact. And I keep saying Godzilla Hawk, even though he's not a moderator anymore. I gotta retrain myself not to say him. We got some YouTube members here as well. The Bulldog Show, Adam Ritter, Carlos Morenzo. I think I see a few others. Well, of course, Firestar Heart is also a member. I think Khalil Does Everything is also a member. Yeah. Oh yeah, they coming in here. You like to see it. Let me go ahead and play this super chat here, and then we'll get to the rest of the
Logan Paul, future WWE champ.
Valhalla Erickson, don't get kicked out. Sir, please don't get kicked out. I really like you. I would like to not kick you out. He's trying to get himself hurt, y'all. He's trying to hurt himself. You need to be careful, sir. Speaking that blasphemy! Thank you to the following people for being here. Valhalla Erickson, you just saw him. Nate Klein. We also got Joseph Winters. I think I see... I'm gonna say Joseph Winters again. Reem Y? Reem Y or Rem Y? I think it's Reem Y. Regardless, hello sir, good to have you here. You will talk about Jeff Hardy's situation. I definitely will. Monaco 42. Jordan Williams. I think I see JJ. Who let the dogs out? Who? JJ Bulldog. The Al Johnson Show. Did you get heat for your New Day tweet? Actually, a lot of people agree with me. I wasn't expecting that, but I was looking for it. It was a controversial tweet, and they said, it's not as controversial as you think it is. I'm like, all right. Let's see here. Hades, good to have you here. I think I see Phantasmo, YouTube member Phantasmo, always here. Anthony is methodical, not to be confused with Mr. Anthony White. Philip Johnson, good to have you here. From Browntown, Mr. Robert Brown. Christopher Carter, the cerebral assassin, Christopher Carter. And let's give the last one to... Who's he gonna go to? I think I'm gonna give it to... I can't pronounce your name. Well, sorry, but I'll just do the one I can't pronounce. Shadowstar. Thank y'all. Once again, it is very important that you guys like the video, because the more you like the video, the more opportunities I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube. And those of you joining me, know your eyes do not deceive you. That is a green screen behind me. I am trying out some different things. I'm going to see what works, what doesn't work, and I'm going to improve. So, again, please be patient with me as I try out new things for the channel. Hopefully, things will work in my favor. Big news coming out of London. London is the place that will host Money in the Bank 2023. The AO. Is it the O2 or AO? It's the O2 Arena, in London. And check this out. Big news. The entire thing sold out in a minute. Says here, early tickets, when tickets went on sale for the early audience, there were 30,000 people in queue. Holy crap. 30,000 people in queue when tickets went on sale early. So them things went quickly. You love to see it. WWE sold out that O2 Arena real quick. So I'm expecting Money in the Bank to be hot. London is a great crowd. They love them some WWE. Now, I don't know how the time zone difference is going to work. I don't see it being that much of an issue. I hope not. Might be on delay a little bit, but not that much. We might just have to start the show a little bit earlier on in the day, which is fine with me. I don't mind coming up here and doing a review, like afternoon time for Money in the Bank. Would you? Let's do it. Screw it. Why not? But yeah, this is going to be a great show. If the crowd, listen, if the tickets are going to sell out that quickly, you already know the crowd is going to be hot. They just got to give us a great show. As of right now, my early Money in the Bank predictions. See, originally, LA Knight was going to be Mr. Money in the Bank for me. Now, with how high he is, I might give it to Sami Zayn. I think Sami Zayn should win Money in the Bank and then challenge Cody for the belt. I mean, why not? LA Knight or Cody. LA Knight or Sammy. Quite frankly. Either one would be fine for me. LA Knight would be a great Mr. Money in the Bank. As for the women, I mean, if Asuka's gonna beat Bianca, which I am predicting, by the way, for WrestleMania, and Rhea's gonna beat Charlotte, maybe, well, Bayley already won it. Has Becky ever won Money in the Bank? I don't think she has. Has Ronda ever won it? We might do Ronda. Oh God. The women's a bit more difficult. I guess. I don't even know. I'm kind of stumped on that one. Who should win the women's Money in the Bank? What do y'all think? Who would you give the women's Money in the Bank to? Someone said Nia Jax. No, we ain't doing that. Homie, don't play that. Someone said, okay, so Becky has not won it. Someone said Tegan Nox. I don't know about no Tegan Nox. Tegan Nox. Io Shirai. Shayna Baszler would be nice. She has to get away from Ronda, though. Maybe you can do Shayna Baszler. Again, help me out here, because I'm stumped on who should win for the women. Maybe you guys can pick someone that'll work. So, yeah, I just wanted to do that news real quickly. The O2 Arena has sold out for money. Money in the bank. So, let's get to some wrestling news. Starting things off with Carmella. So, as you guys know, WWE 2K23 is coming out pretty soon. And I think they have released all of the ratings for the superstars. I think Up, Down, Down actually did a video, an entire 2-hour stream about it, featuring Bayley, Dakota Kai, and then, of course, Big E. Yeah! Not to be confused with, yeah. This is Big Wool. Yeah! Big E, and I think Tyler Breeze, who I think is also in the game as a WWE legend. That's hilarious. So, Carmella's rating, I think, is the exact same as it was last year. Because last year was 79. This year, it's also 79. Here's what she had to say, because she did write this, and she posted on her social media. So here's what she said about her rating. After everything I went through a few months back, she's talking about her miscarriage and lots of health issues, but it feels meaningless and irrelevant to be upset over a trivial number some video game nerds assigned to me. Ugh. Ma'am? Some video game nerds assigned to me? My accomplishments, my resume, and my talent should speak for themselves. I choose to be excited that I am even included in a video game, and I'm honored to be in 2K23. In 2023, I am no longer fighting to convince people to see my worth. I know what I bring to the table, and a sincere thank you to all those who... Wait a second. Okay. I'm covering up that part there. Let me just make it small real quick. Apparently, I can't see what the rest of the shit she said. A sincere thank you to, all of you who see it too. I love the WWE Universe so much. So, look here. She says she's not bothered by it. I think otherwise. Because if she wasn't bothered by it, she wouldn't be writing. She wouldn't have written what she wrote. Because to me, it's just like, clearly she was upset by her rating. And I'm trying to figure out why it's such a big deal to her. Like she says, this is one of those pieces where it's just like, I'm not upset. But in reality, you are. Otherwise, you wouldn't have taken the time to write something and call the people who assigned you the rating video game nerds. I'm trying to figure out why this upset her. Why this would be upsetting, because my thing is 79 is not bad. Because I've seen some of the ratings given to the other superstars here, and some of the other superstars didn't even get that. I'm trying to figure out what upset her? Did she think she should be higher? You know what I mean? It's just a rating. Some of these ratings, as inaccurate as they are, they don't matter. Quite frankly, I still would be playing as, if I had the game, I'd still be playing the exact same people, whether their ratings are low or anything like that. Also, I was told you can increase the rating. Like, there's a feature in there where you can personally increase the rating of the superstar. I don't know if that's true or not, but y'all let me know. It's just a game. It's not a big deal. And, oh, okay. Well, someone just said in the live chat that she's lower than some NXT talent. Oops. Roxanne Perez has a higher rating than her. Let's go, Roxanne. She should, by the way. Roxanne is so much better than Carmella. Also, Gigi Dolan. Oops. Now that's a kick in the balls. Gigi Dolan. Is Mandy Rose in the video game? Does she have a higher rating too? Probably. I think Mandy Rose has a higher rating than Carmella. Okay, see. I can see in that aspect why she would be upset, but still, it's just a video game. Who cares, man? There's so many things to worry about nowadays. And she's absolutely right. Like, you got too many things to worry about. Why are you concerned about a video game rating? Who cares? Like, real talk, who gives a damn? But apparently, she was being made fun of. People were trolling her and making fun of her online. Again, like, who cares? I just feel like there's so many other things to worry about. And even though, okay, they were probably bullying her and giving her a hard time, and that forced her to make the response. Okay. It's crazy. Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. I just feel like people are just so, of all things to be upset about, that's what got you, Carmella? Now, before we get to the other review, let's talk about Jeff Hardy. So Jeff Nero Harvey. Jeff Hardy was given his sentence for the DUI case started last year. As we remember, Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy were going to win the AEW tag team titles. That is not me speculating. That is exactly what was going to happen. They were going to win the AEW tag team titles. They were going to win the belts. Unfortunately, Jeff Hardy got a DUI. He was driving drunk. The video footage hit TMZ. It was bad. AEW suspended him. Rightfully so. You suspend him. And you force him to do rehab. You force him. Now, Jeff did what he was told to do. It was either you do rehab or you're fired. He did rehab. So now that I think he's either done or he's completed a portion of it, regardless of where he is in terms of his mental health or his recovery, they closed his case on Thursday, so last night. And here's what they had to say. Says here, Hardy accepted any conviction for the crime and was sentenced to 38 days in jail, but was given a 38-day credit for the time already served and had his license suspended for 10 years. But at this point, he might as well sell his car. 10 years? You might as well take away his license. 10 years. Bruh. I could not imagine my license getting suspended for 10 years. Yeah, sell your car, Jeff. Sell your car. They might as well just take his license away. 10 years? That's a long time. Do y'all understand what 10 years? That's a decade. He might forget how to drive within that time. He can't drive. He can't drive in the next 10 years. That's crazy. But in this instance, you know what? It's crazy I'm saying this, but he's lucky he got off with that. He should have his license revoked permanently. You get me? Like, it should be revoked, my friends. But they're just saying you just can't drive for 10 years. So he better save up his money and take Uber, because that's the only way he's getting around. Man, Uber's about to make a lot of money off of Jeff Hardy. You're going to have to take an Uber. Make some Uber friends. Man, that's crazy. But again, like, I think he's getting off easy, because he could have had his license revoked. If I'm being honest, he probably should have had his license revoked permanently. Like, you can't drive anymore. But they're still letting him drive, so. Let's continue this. So, says here, he was also sentenced to 2-year probation. A 2-year probation. A court-mandated DUI school or drug rehab program. Community service. Ooh, he has to do community service. And he has to pay $4,586 in fines and court fees. Okay, that fine. Now, that's a lot for me. For me, that's a lot. That's a lot of money for me. But for Jeff, man, every time he takes a piss, he probably spends like a good $5,000. That man's rich. The Hardys, millions. They've been millionaires for the longest time. So, yeah, Jeff got off easy with them fines. Honestly, listen here. This, my friends, is God saying to Jeff, I ain't giving you no more opportunities. This is your last one. Because, listen, by all means, he should be in jail. He should have his license revoked. He should have gotten a much more worse sentence. But by the grace of God, and by the kindness of the courts, and it might be the fact that he's a celebrity, but regardless, they're saying, look, man, we're going to let you off one more time. One more time. You get probation. You have to do community service. You have to do a DUI school or a drug rehab program. That's it. Once you do all that, you're free to go. Like, quite frankly, if he's not going to be able to drive after a couple of months, he does the DUI school. He serves his 2-year probation. He's back in wrestling. He can come right back to AEW. I seriously doubt WWE wants anything to do with him now. So the only place he will be allowed to wrestle is AEW. So, man, if Jeff Hardy does what he's supposed to do and gets himself clean, man, I hope that he stays clean this time. That's my issue. Because relapse, someone like Jeff Hardy tends to relapse a lot. This isn't the first time this has happened. But I'm hoping and praying this one sticks. This one, of all things, this one has to stick. Like, real talk. I'm serious. Like, I don't want to be that dude, and I'm not going to be that dude that says Jeff Hardy will always be a failure. He'll always relapse. He will never learn from his lesson. I'm not going to be that guy. But there is a side of me. One second, guys. Let me fix something real quick. There is a side of me that feels like... Yeah, sorry about that. I knew something was off about that. Just that. There we go. And fixed. Okay, that was just weird. That was bothering me. Just something very small. What was I saying? But yeah, there is something about someone like a Jeff Hardy finally getting it right. You know, like, you see them mess up so many times. There is that one side of you that's just like, okay, please let this one be it. Because I don't know how many more chances Jeff is going to get. He shouldn't be given any more chances. He really should be done. But people are telling me their ages. Like, by the time Jeff Hardy can start driving, some of them will be in their 50s. I'll be in my 40s. Some of y'all will be in your 30s. So we'll be old. That's crazy. But you know what? Hey, this is what I'll say. And I'll end it right here before I get to the review. Because quite frankly, the SmackDown review is going to be whatever. Count your blessings, Jeff. Count your blessings. Because this is it. If you get another DUI, throw away the key. Lock him in jail. Throw away the key. Because by no means should he have gotten this. This is grace. Again, he gets grace because maybe he's a celebrity, or maybe it is one of those cases where he relapsed and people felt sorry for him. Doesn't really matter how you look at it. There ain't gonna be a lot of these coming your way. So do the rehab, do the probation. You can't leave the house. I'm pretty sure, and I read this online, if he's working for AEW, they'll allow him to, maybe, they can probably swing something to allow him to work for AEW while he's on house arrest, house probation. But he still has to do DUI school. He still has to do rehab. I say do it, man. Seriously, Jeff, get this in line. By the way, how old is Jeff Hardy? Isn't he like 42? How old is Jeff Hardy? He's 45. This man ain't gonna be able to drive until he's 55 years old. By the time he retires, he still probably won't be able to drive. I ain't seeing Jeff Hardy wrestling until no 55 years old. Forget about it. So yeah, whatever happens, Jeff, stay clean. Please. Stay clean. Because I don't want to see this keep happening to you. That's just how I feel about it. So give me your thoughts about Jeff Hardy. Do you think this is it? Do you think he'll finally learn his lesson? Finally, SmackDown review. It's going to be the quickest review I ever do. The best things about this show: Bloodline, Sami Zayn, Dominic Mysterio, Rey Mysterio, Rhea Ripley, and Charlotte. And that's about it. That's the review. Thank you for coming. Nah, I'm not going to do that to you. We are going to go through it. I just feel like when you're this close to WrestleMania, we really need to start picking things up. Because I feel like we're still kind of just coasting. You know what I mean? It feels like filler. I don't think we should be doing filler right now. Now, if this was like after WrestleMania, I'd be just a little bit more lenient. I'd be like, well, okay, we need to start setting up new feuds and new programs, so we'll probably pick up the pace around Money in the Bank or SummerSlam, you know? But this is WrestleMania. Like, this is the show that should be building to or leading up to ending all your storylines. This is the show where all this builds to. And right now, I'm sorry, like, Sami Zayn is still the hottest thing in wrestling. And I know I got a lot of heat, and I've been getting heat for weeks now, ever since I dare say that Sami Zayn ideally should have beaten Roman Reigns at Elimination Chamber. We're not going to get back into it. I'm not going to argue with people. But you already know my argument for that. I mean, you look at him now, like, he's easily the hottest thing in wrestling. And I saw a report that they're scared that fans are going to start chanting Sammy during Cody Rhodes' promos. And that's why on Raw, they didn't give Cody any time to speak at all. You had Paul Heyman speak for him to keep the fans from chanting Sammy, right? Man, I don't know. See, I'm hoping and praying that things do pick up when it comes to Cody and Roman, but I called it. I said, man, Sammy's gonna outshine, overshadow, whatever I'm gonna say. He was gonna overshadow Cody, and it's looking like that's the case. His storyline is more engaging. Fans are more invested in Sammy. When he came out in that rebel dark hood, which I love, by the way, unzipped his clothes to confront Jimmy Uso. Them fans wouldn't stop chanting. So when you have an act this hot, like, I don't understand why you would not put that in the main event. Now, it will be the main event of night 1. But Cody's the plan, and that's fine. And I'm cool with them sticking to the long-term goal. I just don't want us to get... So, there's one extreme that we got with Vince, where if it's not exactly how I want it to be, I'm ripping up the script. It didn't get the reaction. It didn't get the reaction I want. It wasn't done very well. I'm ripping up the script, starting over, and we're just going to cut the storyline. You know what I mean? That's Vince, which I'm happy we're getting away from. But then you got this other extreme, where it's like, we're going to stick to the plan no matter what. It doesn't matter how over Sammy gets. We're sticking to the plan. That's it. We're not changing anything. We're sticking to the plan. And you're like, ugh. Do we have to stick to the plan? They're like, nope, we're sticking to the plan. Sticking to the plan. Fine. You know what I mean? It's like, God damn, all right. And that's a terrible extreme. If you don't have any wiggle room to make adjustments while also sticking with the plan, you're going to end up missing out on a lot of opportunities. But, you know, we still got 4 weeks, so let's see what happens. Let me see here. Do I want to start from the beginning? I mean, the beginning was that 6-man tag. Imperium taking on Ricochet. I think it was Madcap Moss and Braun Strowman, right? I mean, it was a match. It was fine. I didn't think it was, like, crazy good. It was just fine. Gunther wins by pinning Madcap Moss. Drew McIntyre came out in the middle of the match. They're setting up their triple threat with him, Sheamus, and Gunther at WrestleMania, so that's fine. Viking Raiders come out to attack Drew. Sheamus makes the save. No one cares. Moving on. I'm sorry. Rey Mysterio's backstage. He is approached by Santos Escobar, the former King Cuerno from Lucha Underground. And he rolls up to say there's one thing he and his familia have in common with Rey. And that's value. That's respect. He's had the honor of earning a mask from Rey. And he wants to show the WWE Universe how much he respects him. That's when Dom rolls up with Mommy, Rhea Ripley, and says, man, Rey is trash. You a bum-ass father. Santos is like, bitch, I will smack the shit out of you in honor of Rey Mysterio. I will do it. But then Rhea Ripley stepped up and he's all like, hold on, goddamn, hold on, Rhea. Damn. Yeah, I would back off too if Rhea stepped in my face. Yeah, screw that. I ain't messing with Rhea. LA Knight comes out to cut a promo, interrupted by the New Day. Well, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods to be exact. And then we have a match between LA Knight and Kofi Kingston. This was whatever. Kofi Kingston beats LA Knight with Trouble in Paradise, although it wasn't clean. Xavier Woods beat him with help. Kofi Kingston beat him with help from Xavier Woods. Look, I said it on Twitter. I don't mind saying it here. I am, and always will be, a huge fan of Kofi Kingston. I respect everything Xavier Woods has built, has done. PhD, up, down, down. Great host, content creator. Guy has it all. Like, honestly, if he was to lose his job from WWE, I think he'll be just fine. He'll be just fine as a content creator. Big E is a national treasure. I am praying to God he comes back healthy. It's looking like he's going to be okay. We do not know if he's able to wrestle. We'll find out in March, but it's looking like he's going to be fine, which makes me very happy. But all three of them, together, apart, awesome men. I am so tired and so over the New Day. At least this iteration of New Day. Maybe you could do something different with the three guys and come up with something more interesting. But right now, I'm over it, man. I am over the New Day. I really am. I'm just, do something different, man. The hokey clown show, goofball dancing, Cheerio, Bootio, unicorn. I'm over it. Do something different. Honestly, it got stale in 2018. That was the year I was just like, okay, we need to do something different. But then Kofi Mania happened, and that revitalized it. But I thought they were going in a different direction with Kofi, which they didn't. But it got stale in 2018, and it hasn't been any good since, quite frankly. It hasn't. And I love me Big E. And I love me some Kofi and Xavier. I just think as a group, as the New Day, it's stale. It's boring. And I'm ready for some new direction, some new development, something different. Change it up. You can be the New Day, but change it up. Something's gotta change, because this ain't it for me. It's not. I'm not feeling it no more. People are saying right now in the live chat, it's run its course. It's been running its course. I also see we have 100 people here. Over 100 people, actually. Get these likes up. I only have 50 likes. Come on, y'all. These likes up. Charlotte Flair comes out. She says it's 35 days to WrestleMania, and she can't wait to hear what Rhea Ripley has to say. But Rhea Ripley does not come out. Dominic Mysterio comes out. He said he's not going to let the queen run down his mommy. She compliments him on following orders, but tells him to go get Rhea instead of hiding behind her boy toy. Dom says she sounds bitter because she knows Ripley is the hottest thing in WWE right now, and no other woman has won the Rumble from number 1. Dom tells her to smile more often, and tells Charlotte to smile more often, and talks about how women are more softer. Hold on, sorry, thank you. They are the more softer, delicate sex. But Rhea is so strong, she damn near breaks him when she goes for a hug. And when she makes sweet, you know where he's going with that. Too sweet. Yeah, exactly. Charlotte cuts him off and says, I have a real Latino man at home who calls her mommy with a much thicker pause accent. What you thought I was going to say? Well, that's what she said. I was like, okay. I knew what you implied there. Anyways, Charlotte says, I'm going to beat your ass in respect to Rey Mysterio because he kept running him down. And then Rhea jumped inside the ring, and then they walked away. There is an image of Rhea standing next to Charlotte, and Charlotte towers over Ripley. Like, she is so tall. I was like, why she look so tall? That's screwed up. Now, Rhea Ripley ain't... I mean, for a woman, she's not short. How about that? Like, for the average woman, she's actually pretty tall. But for Charlotte to tower over her like that, I was like, ugh. I don't know how I feel about that one. Again, Rhea Ripley needs to squash, absolutely obliterate Charlotte Flair if you want this to have any effect at WrestleMania. Shayna Baszler beats Natalya. Natalya had Tegan Nox out there to help, I guess, neutralize Ronda Rousey, which didn't work at all. Anyways, they do some angle afterwards where Baszler blasts Tegan with the big boot, knocks her off the apron, and then Ronda goes to hurt Natalya, but Tegan makes the save. So next week is going to be Ronda and Shayna versus Natalya and Tegan. Because that's what we want to see, right? Anyone hype for that? Because I'm not. Oh, Lord. That's right. We had a Firefly Fun House with Bray Wyatt. So where do I even start? How do I even describe this? You know what? Let's just do a rundown. Let me just read this word for word, I guess. So we have some weird meta episode of Firefly Funhouse with footage of Bray watching his own promos. A segment from the Firefly Funhouse news studio about the door opening. Uncle Howdy doing the weather. A clip of some show called Can You Keep a Secret? Footage of the open the door with wacky video footage. It's like it's like the door had a green screen behind it, and then you're just seeing some crazy horror footage. And then finally shows Bray Wyatt in a dark mask, and that devil mask, asking us if we can keep a secret. Now, in that whole ordeal, we see Bray Wyatt calling out Bobby and Brock, and then we show footage of him looking at Bobby. So, more than likely, Bray will show up on Raw. Look, I don't know what the hell's going to happen with Omos and Brock Lesnar. I'm assuming, here's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming that Brock Lesnar comes out and beats the piss out of Omos, and then Bobby Lashley jumps in there somewhere. Now, we might get all four. We might get Omos, Brock, Bobby, and Bray. That's interesting, I guess. But I don't know. We'll have to see how that one works out, how that shakes up. Because right now, I don't know if I'm feeling it, bruh. Karrion Kross makes Rey Mysterio tap out, or pass out, due to Dominic Mysterio distracting him. And then afterwards, post-match, Dominic confronts his father and tries to cajole him, taunt him into hitting him, shoving him repeatedly, getting chest to chest. Rey Mysterio is fuming, he's pissed off, he's angry, but then he bites his lip and walks away. Rey Mysterio has yet to touch Dom one time. He has yet to put his hands on Dom at all, and you love to see it. Just really, really good stuff. And then, of course, the show ends with Jimmy Uso, Sami Zayn, and Jey Uso. So, throughout the night, you had Jimmy Uso trying to get in touch with Jey, and Jey wasn't answering. He's talking to Solo. He's talking to Paul. He's like, I don't know where Jey stands, man. I don't know what's going on, but eventually I'll talk to him. We get a message from Roman Reigns saying, if you don't handle it, I'll handle it next week. So Roman Reigns is going to show up next week. He didn't show up this week. We'll see how that affects the ratings. But anyways, Jimmy Uso makes his entrance, gets on the microphone. He says, from brother to brother, he knows Jey is hurting. And when he hurts, Jimmy hurts. Yeah. He said that in the third person. So Jimmy went to the store. No, I'm joking. Jimmy hurts, but he just wanted to tell him he'll always be here for him. Brother, my brother, tell me what you fighting for. Yeah, that's an obscure reference there. Some of y'all might not know where that comes from. Maybe you do. Continuing, he says he knows there's been issues and everything's been crazy. They've had Sami and Kevin Owens problems. And he knows Jey has issues with the tribal chief. But he can't do this alone. That's when Sami Zayn jumped over the barricade. The crowd went crazy for Sami. Loving the hoodie, dark, rebellious persona here. Sami says he's not here to fight. And he knows Jimmy is here to talk to Jey. And he liked to as well. But right now, he's here to talk to Jimmy. Every time he uses the word brother, it breaks Sami's heart because him and Jimmy were brothers. They were dogs. And Jimmy had his back from day one. When Jey didn't trust him, Jimmy trusted him. That's true. Jimmy was all in with Sami when Jey didn't trust him. But the moment Sami attacked Roman, Jimmy just instantly, fuck this guy. Super kick. He didn't even hesitate. And Sami said that broke his heart. You know, Jimmy made him the honorary Uso. And without him, there's no Sami Uso. There's no feeling Uso. And at the Rumble, Jimmy didn't even think twice about taking him out. But see, that's what pissed off Jimmy. So I love this because it's showing it's showing the dichotomy. It's showing different sides and different layers to this story here. Because Jey Uso is conflicted, but Jimmy isn't at all. Jimmy's like, nah, man, you fucked up. You attacked my family. He said, Sami, you made a choice. You held that chair. You held that chair and you pulled the trigger. And you stepped on everything that me Roman and Jay did for you? What was he supposed to do? That was his family that he attacked. He did what he had to do because that's family. Sammy says, family doesn't test your loyalty every week or jump through hoops just to prove something. They don't manipulate you. Roman manipulates you, and he's telling the truth. But then that's when Jey Uso appears from the crowd, and they both look up. Then all of a sudden, Jimmy attacks Sammy. Sammy attacks Jimmy. They brawl out. Sammy runs. Here comes Solo. And we see Jay in the crowd, Sammy, and then Jimmy. So, again, what side is Jay on? We don't know. We don't know what side he's on. But the lines have been drawn. Jimmy and Sammy drew the lines. It's all about family. It's all about doing what's right. It's all about you and your independence. So, it's still clear to me that Jay is going to end up with the Bloodline, but I'm intrigued. Let's see where this goes. Still the hottest thing in wrestling right now is this storyline between the Bloodline and Sami Zayn. Sorry, Cody. Like, it's starting to feel like Cody Rhodes is just the odd man out. It really is. We better get something going, because I'm not feeling it right now. That's just me. We might feel differently later, but right now I'm just like, oh, it is what it is. Again, that was SmackDown. It was aight. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that it was meh, but could be better. You know what I mean? So let's go to the live chat. What y'all in here talking about? How y'all feel about SmackDown? Let me know down below. I'm not gonna keep y'all here too long. I just want to see what y'all was talking about and then split. Philip J. Johnson. Wait a second. Is that Philip? Is it Philip L or Philip I? Well, Philip Johnson. Let's go with that. The Bloodline needs to implode already. It's all coverage for Roman's championship reign anyway. Yeah. Oh, Moderator's got that troll really, really quickly. You love to see it. Why was he coming in here saying AEW fell? This is a WWE stream. That's weird. You know, like, why do people do that? They create troll accounts and they wait for me to show up just to do that. Like, that takes a real big loser. The storyline is now focused on Jay, to which side he's on. It's definitely the hottest storyline right now. For sure. For sure. Khalil does everything with the band. You love to see it. Let me see here. Just because it's the main story doesn't mean it's the hottest. The hottest story is what direction Bianca versus Asuka is going to take. We'll see. A tag team feud with the Bloodline is more over than Cody. Aaron? Aaron? You're speaking facts, Aaron. You're speaking facts. Valhalla Erickson. Cody's whole I'm doing this for my daddy angle ain't working. It's a fine story, but it's not as hot as Sammy's story. Can we all agree on that? Can we at least agree on that point? It's not as hot as Sammy's story, because it's not. My intrigue still stands for the Bloodline angle. Mr. Michael Walker speaks up. I agree. Panda Hat. SmackDown was good. Tonight, I am loving the Bloodline angle, and Jay is the wild card right now. I can only guess the outcome. You don't know where it's going to go. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure it's going to lead to the Usos versus Sammy and Kevin Owens, one way or another. But yeah, you're going along for the ride. It's fun. Let's talk about Mortal Kombat 12, Tekken 8, and Street Fighter 6 all coming out this year. Oh, the gamers are about to eat. So, okay. I think I should bite the bullet and just get me a PS5. Listen, I got money, but I'm trying to save for, like, this kind of stuff. The camera and then the green screen. You know. Should I just get me a PS5? What y'all think? I mean, how much does a PS5 cost? That's a legitimate question. Let me see. How much does a PS5 cost? Says here it costs... Oh, shoot. They got one for $400. Bad. Oh, but it's the digital edition. Nah, I don't want digital. I want console. Derp. So GameStop is selling a console for $550. Come on, y'all. $550. Bruh. Look. Okay, it's $500 if I'm being exact. Typically from, what is it, $485 to like $619. Yeah. Listen here, y'all want me to get a PS5? Y'all gonna, someone's gonna have to drop a fat donation. That's for sure. I'll happily get one, but y'all gonna have to help me, because that's, like, is that gonna go down anytime soon? How long has the PS5 been out? How long has the PS5 been out? It came out. Okay, when did the PS5 come out? Okay, it's only been out for 3 years. God damn. Came out in 2020. Yeah, they should be dropping the price. They should be dropping the prices very soon, cause this is crazy. Why is it so expensive though? But yeah, I'm gonna get the disc. Like, look, I have PS4 games, and I want it to be backwards compatible. So, is the PS5 backwards compatible? Like, can I play PS4 games on it? I think I can. I think I read somewhere that you can play PS4 games on the PS5. It's me on the PS5. Someone sung that song on TikTok. For the record, I'm choosing the PS5. Anyways, what else y'all here talking about? Yeah, like, what games? How about this? What games do y'all want to play on PS5? What games are you paying on PS5? People are telling me it is backwards compatible. Yes. Is it like, okay, are there certain games that I can or cannot play? Like, I'm pretty sure there's gotta be at least maybe 1 or 2 games that don't work. Like, I have Overwatch. So if I was to play the Overwatch disc, it would play it, right? It should. Yeah, it should probably play. Some people are saying they only play the WWE games on PS5. Alright. I ain't mad at you. I play Horizon Forbidden West and Hogwarts Legacy. Ooh, Hogwarts Legacy. How's that? I'm still waiting on mine. So I have a PS4, and they don't release the Hogwarts Legacy version until April, which is dumb. It's really dumb. But yeah, like, I'll get me a PS5. Like, here, I'll tell you what, make a fat donation, and I'll do it. This is from, I thought, about to say, like, King Mike Tosh, you gonna send me money for a PS5? I was about to say. Nah, it's like 18 months as a member. The disc one is more expensive than the digital version. Digital is cheaper because everyone likes buying games online now. Alright. I mean, I still want my disc though. You know, I still want my disc. I mean, shoot, if it's digital, I'll think about it. I'll consider it. But I like having discs. I like the hard copies, if you know what I mean. And by the way, like, I don't buy games anymore. Like, the only games I will buy when they release part 2 of Final Fantasy VII, I'll buy that. The Batman, I don't even know if I'll buy the Batman games anymore. I'll buy Mortal Kombat 12. I'll buy, I don't play Tekken, but I played Tekken before. Street Fighter, I might buy, but I'm a Mortal Kombat. It's kind of funny. Like, I've never met anyone that likes both. Like, you either like Street Fighter or you like Mortal Kombat. Like, is there anybody in here that plays both and likes both? Because the friends I have, you either like one or the other. I've played both and I've liked both. Every other game, I would rather just honestly just rent. Gamefly.
I'm buying Hogwarts Legacy. Screw the bullies.
Yeah, guys, make up your own mind when it comes to these games. Don't let people tell you what you should play and should not play. Yeah, we ain't got time for that. You know what I mean? I'm happy that you're going to be able to experience the game and make up your own mind and, you know, have your own views and make your own judgment of the game. I have a PS4, PS3, and Xbox Digital System console. Digital System console? Is that like an Xbox One? What is that? Digital System console. Keep my touch. I'm a physical media person. Can you explain to me what the hell is Final Fantasy? Homeboy doesn't know what Final Fantasy is. You've never played Final Fantasy before? Really? Damn, I don't even know how do you explain Final... Okay, it's basically... It's an RPG. Okay? More like a JRPG, but like, it's an RPG game where I should try out God of War. Do I have to... Okay, I haven't played any God of War games because I haven't played any of the previous God of War games, and I'm hearing there's a lore to it. We'll have to see about that. But yeah, like, oh my goodness, Final Fantasy. The good thing about Final Fantasy is that you don't have to play the first one. Or like, you don't have to play it all the way from Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3. They're not connected. All of them are their own stories. So if I was to suggest a Final Fantasy game for you, like, real talk, listen to me, King Mike Tuts, I personally would suggest Final Fantasy 7. I'm not joking. Pick up Final Fantasy 7, play it. I promise you you'll like it. Get the new one. Get the newly released one. I promise you you'll like it. Because I fucking loved it. I played it like 10,000 times. Don't buy Saints Row. Is Saints Row bad? Bro, you gotta play the guide of games. Look here, y'all. I'll play whatever game you suggest. I got GameFly. I can rent stuff. But again, if you want me to have a PS5, listen here. I ain't got the kind of money. So y'all gonna have to help me out with that one. I'll probably be able to get some. But y'all want me to get that PS5? You better look here. Y'all better watch my videos. You better let them ads play. You better let them ads roll. You better just... every time, even when you're not watching, you better just let them ads play and let me get the ching and get them views up. You better be liking the videos. Help me get that PS5. Shoot. Y'all gonna have to help me get it. And when by y'all, I mean the people who watch me on a regular basis. Alright. Guys, thank y'all so much. So again, experimental, but it doesn't look too bad. It's going to improve. I feel like it's going to look even better with my new camera coming in. That's not going to come until this weekend. So Monday, it'll be here. And again, experimenting. I'm not sure. I'm still not sure if it's going to be good. I'm hoping to have it set by next Sunday. Because next Sunday is AEW Revolution. Revolution? Revolution. And that's going to be fire. Yeah. That's going to be good. So I'm excited about that. And I think when it comes to the card, you'll get my thoughts on it when we preview the show on Wednesday? Sure. We'll preview it on Wednesday just to be done with it. And hopefully he won't. I'm terrified he's gonna add matches on Friday. I want the card to be set Wednesday. I want to know what I'm getting by Wednesday. I don't want to come up here on some bumblefuck day in the middle of the week and talk about other matches that he added. Let's have the card set by Wednesday and not Rampage, please. So, yeah, I'm going to come up here next Wednesday to preview the show, and hopefully you guys will be here for that. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thank you for being here, and do all the YouTube things. Like the video, subscribe, click that bell, catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Tickest, all the talkers. Donate, PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and Venmo. And then, of course, super thanks if you're watching after the fact. You guys are awesome. I love you. Always going to be here to provide you the best content here on YouTube, but continue to be patient with me. I'm thinking things are going to get better as time goes by, so you guys are great. You've always been a good audience to me. Always know you are welcomed right here in Alex's world, the place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm out of here. Peace.